right, bitch.
What, Scott? Just say it, Scott. Just say it.
Scott was like, "Oh my, you really got wild on there."
That's my homie right there. That's my homie G Note right there, Scott. If you never met her before, that's her name. That's G Note.
It caught me off guard. There's no question about that.
Hey guys and girls, happy Hump Day, happy Wednesday. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Y'all see who we have in the house. We got Scot. Ching is up in the house, everyone. It is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Hopefully all of y'all are having a great week so far. We're a quarter, almost, what was today, the 7th? We're almost a quarter of the way, or would you say it's a quarter of the way through the month already? Pretty close. Pretty close to it. Almost at the holiday. That's what we're looking at. It's here. The holidays are here. And today we don't generally speak a lot of reselling, but we're gonna switch it up today. I feel like it's important. We are resellers. That's what we got on this platform for, to talk about reselling. We don't talk a lot about it, but I feel like it's important to talk about it today because we are in our hot time, right? December is hot. December is going to make or break a lot of people as far as their numbers, what they're shooting for. It's not going to be November. People shopping late. People have been shopping late lately. But December is going to be the make it or break it for a lot of people. So we're going to talk a little bit of reselling today. And we're going to get to know Scot, Ching. You guys see him in the chat all the time. Now you're going to get to know a little bit about him. If you're not following his channel already, all of his information is below. Please make sure you click on that and go through all of his platforms. He drops a lot of good information. And we're going to get to know him a little bit more personally. I'm going to go around the room real fast and just find out how each person's day was. Miss Regina, let's talk about you. How was your day, my dear?
I made it.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Like, is that good? Like, what?
I made it.
Okay.
My child got out of today. I had to get Kayla from school today because she had a fever. Okay. So she has an appointment in the morning. So, you always kind of off balance when your child is not feeling well.
Right. You just had an appointment for her, right? Like a week ago, and she was sick, right?
Yeah, she just got over the flu and now got something else going on. But it's going around now. And when they're at school together.
Yeah. Yeah. People don't know. It's not even winter yet.
Yeah.
Not in Texas.
No, not even winter yet. Not officially winter. Scot, man, how was your day, brother?
Well, I woke up this morning and I was on the Gulf of Mexico listening to the waves, and now I'm sitting here talking to you. So it started good. And I'm having a great day.
Had to leave the beach.
Come talk to Derrick.
Hey, that's an awesome day, Scott. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the best part of this day. You tripping. It's the best part of the day. Hey, we're glad to have you, man. For real, we're glad to have you. I didn't know you, right? We just recently got connected in a sense. I think Regina's I've known you for longer than me, but she knows a lot of people longer than me. I think because I don't generally be on YouTube as much as I used to be. But yeah, I logged in and I actually find your information good. There's not a lot of people I can say has good information. I'll be the first one to say it, but I think you have some really good information you put out there.
Very informative.
Mm-hmm. I do a lot of tutorials and things like that, and just want to encourage people, that this is a good time to do what we do.
Yeah, it is, and it's easy for it. Not reselling is hard. Let's just call it what reselling is. It's hard. But it's easy at the same time because the low cost of entry. You can start reselling for free.
Yeah, you can start with stuff around your house.
Yeah.
If you got one of these things right here, you're pretty much set.
Yep.
And every fifth grader and up has one. So.
Right.
Yes. Every fifth grader and up has a phone. I do almost everything from my phone. I say 90% of my eBay business is done from my phone, besides shipping and a couple other little things. But it is, like you said, it's super easy. Your kids, there's kids out here that has eBay pages that their parents run. I'm talking about young kids that's out here doing it big. So
that's true.
Yep.
Stop that. Stop those excuses.
And now you don't even have to have a printer.
Yeah, no, you can take a QR code into the post office and they'll print the label for you. So
right.
They taking all excuses away, Scott.
Yeah, and I'm not much for excuses anyway. You know, I've been a believer my whole life. If you're willing to use excuses, eventually that's all you've got left.
Right. I like that.
I heard that. Say that again, Scott. Say it one more time.
I say that if you're willing to use excuses, eventually that's all you've got left.
Right. I like that.
You can get the end of this ride and you didn't do anything, and there's a million good reasons why. And nobody's going to care. Like nobody is going to be like, I understand the world around us. If we're not successful, like they don't care. Like whatever. You're just a statistic.
Yeah, they can care less. They can really care. That's what's funny to me. It's kind of off topic, Scott. I was just talking about this. Is how random my show is. I see when a celebrity passes away, right? And everybody wants to be in the trend, and they hop online, but like, oh my God, rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I can't believe that so passed away. What about your auntie that passed away last week? Right. I didn't see you post anything about that. Mm-hmm. What about your cousin that got killed the other week? I didn't see you post nothing about that. But here you are on here posting about how this is so amazing and shocking. They don't care about you.
They didn't mention you in the obituary.
No. No. You were never mentioned in the credits. You were never part of that song. Like they never said thanks to you in a speech that they gave.
No.
Y'all, the things that you should be focused on, you're not. All right.
That's true.
You really are. You really are. All right, y'all. Let's jump in the chat real fast. If y'all just jumping in, once again, we're here with Scot to Ching King. We're gonna learn a little bit more about Scot. We're gonna talk a lot of reselling today. So if there's something you're not into, you should still hang out, because you never know. You may want to jump into this and get started on something. And don't get started on after New Year's. Oh man, I'm gonna make that my New Year's resolution, because if that's the case, then you never want to do it anyway. All right, so let's say hi to some folks who we got. I think Terry was above her. We got Terry Evolving Always up in the house. What's going on, Terry?
What's up, Terry?
Very good to see you. We got Yoni Adams here in the house.
Yoni is in the house.
Yeah, where is Lisette? Is she here?
She came under a different name.
Did she? What she come in under?
New England.
England Betty Boop.
Okay. We got Keith in the house. What's going on, Keith? Very good to see you. We got the Lady Hustler in the house. What is going on, my friend? What's going on, Cynthia? Good to see you. And we got my mom, Cheryl Ross, is in the house. She says, hello, everyone. Humpday Hangout. I hope all is well. We got Nita J here in the house. What's going on, Nita J?
What's up, Nita J?
We have our other Cheryl here in the house. We got Cheryl Baha Gems is here in the house. Very good to see you.
What's up, Cheryl?
We got my brother from another mother right there, Callie Reseller Louise. He said, hello, Regina, Derrick, and Scott. We got, you already know, we got Shar in there. Look, I tell you what, there's like 5 people that I know. If me and Regina just said F ever, we can legit proclaim we're gonna blow the whole world up. Right? I'm talking about go Kanye on everybody, right? Go full Kanye on everybody. And there's gonna be about 5 people that still rock with it. They're gonna be like, that's all right. They just going through some things. Shar's gonna be one of them.
Right. Shar is so supportive.
Shar is going. Shar is going to be Scott. You know, you have people in your life that no matter what you do, they gonna rock with you.
Man, I don't know. If I went full Kanye, I'm afraid that I'd have to by myself.
Oh man, yeah. That's a tough sell.
I got on a whole jewelry set that I won on Shar's channel today.
Oh,
I won it a while back, but I'm wearing it today.
Hey, put it up, pull it up, pull yourself up on the screen. Let's see this.
Let me see.
Let's see this.
Some earrings I won.
Are those pink?
No, they're like an iridescent, like
okay,
with gold and my bracelets.
Okay, I like that. So we rocking it out. There you go, Shar.
She always had the best gifts too.
She does. I love Shar. We got Abel's Treasure up in the house. Sorry, I'm killing that name. Abel's Treasure is up in the house. Very good. We got Ella in the house. Save here first. Ella. Miss Auction Queen herself.
There's Ella.
Oh, wow. You have all the stars.
Ella is here. We got Time with D in the house. What's going on, D?
What's up, Miss D?
She says, hello, Regina, Michelle, Derrick, and Scott, and everyone just listening tonight. Good to have you.
Thank you.
And there she is. There's Lisette. New England Betty Boop is here.
At first, I thought she had came under a different name, but there she is.
Lisette is in the house. Lisette? You know, we get a little worried if we don't see you, Lisette.
I know, because she usually be at the top.
Mm-hmm. We get a little worried. You know, you see, people care about you. Mm-hmm. People came in asking about you. Yeah. We got Vincent in the house. Shout out to the Humpday Hangout. Good to see you, Vincent. Vincent always dropping good information on Instagram. Always great sales. He does a lot of shoes, off shoes that people don't generally buy. You know, a lot of dress shoes, a lot of odd shoes that a lot of brands that people don't typically pick up or they don't talk about. So that's good. No, I'm a magnet, you know what I'm saying? I like to take in as much information as I can. I may not comment or anything like that, but I'm watching and I'm taking notes mentally. I'm like, I just categorize it. So if I see something, I'm like, yo, I saw that on so-and-so's channel, you know, and that's kind of what it should be there for anyway, right? We're all here to help each other out, and you get from it.
You don't want to quit learning. You quit learning, you're done.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
It's over with.
Who else we got? We have, I'm scrolling down. Sorry. Did we say hi to Yoni already?
We did.
Okay, we say hi to Yoni. There, Faith with Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Is it Raquel?
Rachel.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
What's up, sis?
Very good to see you. We got the homie Resell Dojo in the house. What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
Steve is in the house. Steve out there doing big thing. Another person who I respect and admire. You know, he's one of those people that say if he's gonna say he's gonna do something, he does it. And he's very transparent, which I respect as well.
6 figures.
We got Thrifty Pia in the house. What's going on, Pia?
What's up, Pia?
Pia, and the homie right there, Hustlers. Hustlers is in the house.
Yes.
Hustlers always shares those good deals on his page. Every single day he's dropping something about a deal that's going on. So make sure y'all give the homie a follow. Check out those deals he be dropping. And I think we're all caught up. Let's pull Ching King on the screen here. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you, my friend.
All right. I'm Scott, also known as Ching King. I am on Instagram and YouTube under the same name. I make a lot of videos for new resellers, people new to the game, and just try to help people get started and get going. So I think I went full time in 2018 with my wife. I'm a retired school superintendent and been on eBay since '99.
Ooh.
1999.
That's a long time, Scott. Uh-oh. Yeah. What did I just do?
I don't know. I stopped
at show those earrings off again.
Shut up, Derrick.
What you say, Scott?
Go show those earrings off again.
This is completed. That's what she does.
Give me a second, child.
Yeah. I see Regina. Regina been rocking her natural hair lately too, and I can respect that. I respect that. I like the naturalness on people, and enjoy that natural. I know it's not easy to maintain. That's why a lot of people don't rock their natural because it's hard. It's harder to maintain than all the fake synthetics.
Mm-hmm.
So Scott, $19.99. You've been reselling, guys. We're gonna jump into a little bit of reselling tonight. We were having a conversation backstage before we came onto the show. We were talking about some important things in the fourth quarter, just some typical stuff, and we were saying that we're talking about pricing, right? We're saying that a lot of people price themselves out of deals. So we were talking. Scott was talking about so if you want to jump into that a little bit, Scott.
No, you're doing good. Go ahead.
Okay. So Scott was saying he bought out. He made a major purchase. He bought out a bunch of clothing, and he got the piece of clothing at $3 a piece. Right there, you go. Like $3 a piece, and he can sell those things all day for right around $100. But he dropped it at $60 and been moving them for years now, right?
And the way we've set it up is I think I've got them listed at like $59.99. But if they'll buy two, then I'll do like $35. Like, I need this stuff gone. Like, and think about it. Even if I had somebody yesterday bought 5 of them, and I got like $40 a piece. That's $200. Well, that's a lot of money, like, right? And so, like, even if I got half of that, I'm still in the profit. And everything here is for sale. Anybody shows up, back a truck up here, we'll fill it up. I got some deals for you.
Everything.
And you say you don't have any competition either with it, so that's a good thing.
Well, with these auctions, I don't. Nobody shops this type of bankruptcy. Everybody goes to like liquidation.com and all those things are not the way to do it. I use a couple of sites here in Texas that it's actually bank mandated liquidations, and they're much, much better deals and a little bit more work, but like straight up money.
And that's he touched on that too. Let's say we got Miss Taffy in the house. What's going on, Miss Taffy?
What's up, Miss Taffy?
Taffy just dropped a new video, I think yesterday. Make sure y'all check that out. We got Cryptic Jasmine in the house. What's going on?
What is up, Jasmine?
Got the wonderful Jasmine. Always good to see you. We got Dawn Southern Finds. What's going on, Dawn?
What is up, Dawn?
Very good to see you. Thank y'all for jumping up in here. If y'all just jumping in, we got Scott. Ching King is in the house. All of his information is below. Please make sure y'all click on this page, check it out. We're just talking a little reseller today. We're going to go a lot into that. You said something very important there, right? Everyone has all these mainstream sites, and that's great. It's great to have mainstream sites. Every now and then, you can find some good items. No lie, you can.
Right.
But check your local area. There's a lot of local auction sites, auction places that, like, I have like 3 or 4 local auction places that I go to out here. I know the competition. I know what they like to bid on. And tell me, have you ever ran into this, Scott? Like, there's about 4 or 5 people on this site that I bid on, and we get to see each other's name when you bid, right? And what we end up coming to agreement on is if there's 50 or something, I'm not going to be a butthead and bid on all 50. I'm going to bid on 10 to 15. You can have the other 10, and that way we're not bidding each other up, right? It's kind of without us saying we agree to that, that's what ends up happening. It's kind of that respect thing. Have you ever ran into something like that?
Yeah, I run into stuff like that. Well, one of the sites I use, they just use a number, and my friends who also, they like the same stuff I do, but they know if they see 21.95, like, that's me. Like, don't do that to me. So the last time I had somebody run me up was actually at a school auction, and it was one of my coaches, and I was trying to buy a trailer, but he had been drinking before the auction started, and the next thing I know, I got a trailer that needs to be completely rebuilt for $1,100. I was like, man, this didn't work out at all.
Gosh.
Hey, that's how you do it too. Like sometimes people are like a-holes and you not saying that happened in your situation, but you know how that goes. Like we'll see if we're trying to be nice about it and then someone comes in and tries to be a butthead and run you up. I will specifically go through the whole auction and find every single thing that you bid on, and I will bid you up every single time. That's just how I do it, man.
I remember you.
yes. I take notes. Hello, Resell Riri is in the house. Very good to see you, Resell Riri.
What is up, Resell Riri?
We have your beautiful fellow Virgo, Connie C, is in the house. What's going on, Connie?
What is up, Connie?
Very nice to see you. Did you say Scot to Ching King? I like the name. Yes. Says howdy. We got Angry Otter Comics in the house. He said, howdy, Derrick, Regina, and all you cool kids. Yes.
What is up?
Very good to see you. Scot, let me ask you this, man. Where did the name come from? Where did Ching King come from?
So at the time I started on Instagram, and I really had no desire to do that. I was a school superintendent, and my wife had Instagram, and she had like 400 followers, and she wanted me to make one. But if I was going to do something that was really, truly, strictly resale related, I didn't want to have an account where I'm talking about making money when I'm also a public employed person making money. So I thought, well, I'll just make one up, and it rhymed. And so there was no more. I like the sound of when eBay goes off, and it rhymed, and nobody had it. And I was like, okay, well, that's good enough. So that's I'd like to tell you it was something more special than that, but it rhymes.
Hey, it makes sense. It really makes sense. So you were a superintendent. How long did you work in the school system?
I spent 27 years in the school system. Well, not including, as a student.
Yeah. So 27 years. And what was the positions that you held throughout the?
I started as an elementary teacher.
Okay.
And then assistant principal, and then an elementary principal I was elementary principal, I think, for 7 years. The last 12 years, I was superintendent.
Wow. You went through the ranks.
Yeah.
You know all the positions.
I had all of them.
Whoa. Regina, what are we talking about?
Shut up, Derrick.
What up, Q? Hustle Q is in the house. What's going on, big homie?
What's up, Q?
California Love in the house tonight, man. We I posted a picture, Scott, man. We had a little meetup down in Cali, man. Guys, we have to do that again. Like, I know it's cold as hell right now, so California standards is cold, but we have to. I need that. I need for everybody to kind of link up again and just go hang out. It was a nice group of us, Scott, in Cali, and we just.
Do you mind if I ask?
Yeah.
And if the chat would answer too, where is everybody located? I always find that fascinating.
It is, guys. Drop your. You don't have to drop your city if you don't feel comfortable, but drop where you're from here. What state you're from in the chat, please. I'm from California. Regina is.
I'm in Alabama.
And Scott, where are you at?
Central Texas.
Central Texas. Okay. Make sure I get invited to the next Cali. Yes, Vincent, you will. 100%. 100%. I got you. I just can't wait. It's gonna be a good time, man. It was just being that I went to a lot of meetups, but the first true meetup, just everyone instantly just vibed. It was so dope. It was so dope. And we hit like 4 or 5. We hit a estate sale. I think we hit a couple of garage sales. We hit like 2 or 3 estate sales and some garage sales, and everyone kind of came away with something. It was just a good time, Scott, man. It's like-minded people having a good time, just enjoying each other's company. It was just
that's awesome.
It was just awesome. All right, let's see where some of these folks are from. We got Dawn Southern France says Southeast Louisiana. We got Lady Hustle says she's in North Carolina. Yoni Adams says she's from Georgia. Abel's Treasure is from Nebraska. Okay, Nebraska. We got Lisette from Massachusetts. Shout out to Landshark Picker. Good to see you. Good to see you.
What's up, Mark?
We got Hustle Cubes from Chino, California. Vincent is from Los Angeles. Landshark said repping Alabama here too. Okay.
Alabama in the house.
Keith is from Texas. Shar is from Texas. Look at that Texas. Look at Texas love, Scott. Taffy is from California as well, LA area. You got D is from.
Oh yeah, that's Craig. I said Mark. That's
yeah.
Craig.
She's just making up. Just guys, you got.
Craig. I don't know where I get Mark from.
She just making stuff up. It's fine. They're used to it. They're used to it.
I knew I said it wrong too when I said it out my mouth.
We got Resale Rereads from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Another Florida in the house. Okay. Lisette say I can't fly to Cali. I have to sell my soul for the airfare. You are not lying.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of money.
The good and bad thing, Scott, about being in California is, or the furthest to the right. You know, anytime you're the furthest away or in the corners or to the left or right, it's gonna cost hella money to go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Lots of money.
To go anywhere. Yeah, there's Taffy. Taffy's in LA. Who else? Somebody else jumped up in here. Larry Way Out says, "Hey Regina, Derrick and Scott." What's going on, Larry? Larry's from St. Louis. What's going on? St. Louis in the house. Robin Renee is in the house. Rescuing Resales here in the house.
Oh, Robin Renee.
Good to see you. Good to see you. So back to reselling, man. So we were saying let's talk about pricing, right? We were saying a lot of people need to take a step back and look at their stores, right? Everyone knows their profit margins and everyone knows what they want from it. But if you're spending, don't get stuck on the price, guys. Just move your product. And I've been a victim to this as well. I think we all kind of fell in this trap at one point in time. All right, we want the highest profit for something. Even if we I'm going to sit on it, man. I'm going to make sure I get all my money. All right, we got something that's worth $45. We got it for 30 cents. Stop playing. All right, stop playing and list that thing and get it sold. That's it.
Right.
Get it going.
What's y'all thoughts on that? But Regina and Scott, what's y'all thoughts on that?
When I started in the beginning, now you know how you are in the beginning. I used to try to hold on stuff and try to get the highest price, but now I understand the market and how the buyers, they determine how much this is selling for. So if I've been holding something for a long time, I go ahead and let it go.
Yep. What about you?
Not
too low, but if they can meet me at the price I need it to be.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I started reselling, and I've told the story a lot, was actually back like in middle school, and because we didn't have anything, and I would jump off that bus and run to the 7-Eleven and buy chewing gum and then bring it back to school and sell it. Like the worst thing that happened would be to go home at the end of the day with chewing gum left over. That means I didn't sell it all. Yeah. So I want to sell all of this stuff. And as long as the person making the offer isn't straight running crazy, I will sell that stuff.
If it's decent, let it go.
Yeah, you know how much you got into it. I was challenging. I was challenging people. You have your own sales and everything that you're running. Everyone has their own way of doing their business. Mm-hmm. I challenge Regina because I know she doesn't run many sales. I challenge her this weekend. Guys, if y'all don't run sales in your store, do it, please, this weekend. Do me a favor. If you can afford to take 30% off what you're selling that item for, and most of us can, because if you are shopping right, you can afford to just let go of some stuff, right? Run a sale for 25 or 30% this weekend. Just run it. Start it on a Friday, early Friday, and let it put the ending date as midnight on Monday morning, and just let it run this weekend. Run it at a heavy discount, and I love to hear y'all come back next show, and so we can find out what y'all actually made on over the weekend, because people are shopping right, like late shoppers. People are shopping right now. These next 2 weeks are going to be so pivotal. You know what? I can't even get the word out. I can't even get the word out right now. Too excited. But
I see.
Yeah, it's these next 2 weeks are going to be like key because that week before Christmas, you're going to get some people shopping, but they know how the U.S. Postal Service or all these other companies are. They know they ain't getting that till January 1st.
Hopefully 2023.
Yes. Yes, hopefully. They already know. First, shout out to Robert, Upstate Scavengers in the house. What's going on, Robert?
What's up, Robert?
I'm going to read a couple of these comments. Lady Hustle said, "We are not in the storage business. You are right." Vincent came back and said, when I accept an offer that's kind of low, I'm thinking of that Jay-Z song, on to the next one. Yep. Yep. Robin Renee said, robbery price, so it's Renee. She said, robbery price is so much that we're rocking. An item's only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yep, agreed. Lissette's like, bye, Felicia.
Right.
Landshark's like, I never know when an offer is the last offer you will get on the item. Yeah. Yep. Look, guys, if y'all didn't know, we're talking a lot of reselling day. And I don't know if you guys utilize this as well. Scott, I'm sure you do. You've been on eBay since the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Regina. And Regina as well. Look, you guys can put an offer, accept offers up there, and then you can set a percentage that they will even send it over to you. So I have no offers on any of my items right now. What I am going to do this weekend, I'm going to put offers up on all of my items, and I can do a mass listing. I can select all my items and put, accept offers on every last one of them. I didn't know if y'all know y'all can do that? Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. And what I'm going to do is put offers. I'm going to put 25% on there. So they can't offer me 25% less than what it's listed for. If they do, it automatically sends a rejection to them. Y'all can set it up like that. That way you're not getting these terrible offers where, someone offering you $3 for something that's worth 30. Go ahead, Scott.
Well, what I was going to say, I actually don't do that. I leave it without a minimum offer, but let me tell you why. Because I get it. I could list a Buick for $10,000 and a guy will send me a $5 offer. But what I do when I get an offer, I check the feedback that buyer leaves other people. Mm. And that way, if they're awful, then I'm not selling it to them at any kind of discounted price. But if it's somebody who's really, really good and they're just looking for a great price, then I can negotiate with them. But I get a chance to see what kind of feedback they leave people before I ship them something. And yes, I do get some people that I hate them when they send me an offer like that. Like I want to find out. It says where you live, but it doesn't tell me where your family's at. Yes. I'm gonna find out.
Scott wants to fight you. Okay.
I'm not even tough, but I like to see the feedback they leave because you can tell, like they mention them. You'll see people they mention all the time about they honored a return or you'll see somebody that all they leave, they use feedback like a weapon. I don't want to work with those people. And so I leave it off so that I can find out. Excellent
point right there. Excellent. Rescue and Reset said run them. Get a cute picture up and select all. Let's go. Lisette said I used to sell chips and candy in the middle school. I know you did. You was a hustler.
Yep.
It's horrible to lose a sale for $2. Yeah, it really is. I just had that situation happen to me. I didn't lose it, but the guy, he was local. I don't have local pickups. Y'all know how I operate. I just don't like people. So he was like, hey, do you have last? Like, unfortunately, I don't have local pickup, but this is what I can do. I can send you an offer. And if you guys didn't know that, we're giving you eBay tips today. When they send you that first message from that listing saying, hey, I'm interested or whatever question they have, there's a button on there that says send offer. You can send them an offer from that email. What I did was, look, this is what I can do, man. I know there's a shipping on there. I'm going to send you an offer to help kind of set off some of that shipping costs. If you still want it, and I sent them the offer, and that was at the ink. I just sold the ink. Sent him that offer, and he took it. He was like, "Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it." And just that simple, that simple. So make use of all these little things that you can do to get these sales right now. Lisette said, I've been running sales on eBay thanks to Derrick and Cynthia, and it's been helping immensely. Hey, thank you for actually getting something from what we say. There you go. Land Shark. How often do you end and relist items? Just to go around the board. Regina, what about you?
And so right before they're about to end, I will sell similar. I'll end them and then I'll sell similar.
Okay. What about you, Scott?
Never. I don't do that.
So Scott doesn't do it. And I think I know why, but why don't you relist your items?
I've experimented with it before, where I would take like my 10 oldest listings every day, and I just it didn't help. Usually, those things that have been in my store for a long time, it's because I bought something that sucked, and I don't need to send out offers. I need to get rid of it, and So for me, I don't end and relist. If I end it, it's because I'm going to let somebody else have it.
There you go. And be recognizant, be conscious of what you guys have, man. Like some people are holding the stuff in their store that they've been having for 5 or 6 years. If you don't throw that shit away, all right, just throw it away.
Keep stuff forever.
You've lost every value in that item. Just throw it away. Don't nobody want that. No. They told you over the last 5 years that they don't want it, no matter what, because you changed the price. I don't know how many times. It's still there. No one wants it. Throw it away.
I might be waiting until it's vintage.
I'm not throwing mine away, staying in there.
I do end and I end and relist mine. I do it after 2 months. I give it 2 cycles, and then I start just chunking. I start throwing it away. So I do it like Scott. I go on. I list. I have mine 100 items a page. And every single day, each day that month, I'll go through and I will end 100 items. I will relist. I will sell similar on those 100 items. I will adjust the prices accordingly and then list them. And then there you go. Yeah, after a couple of rounds of that, I just start getting rid of it.
What's up, Lady Darling?
Lady Darling is in the house. Guys and girls, if y'all have a question, we're talking reselling tonight. We generally don't. We're talking reselling. If you have a question, please drop it in the chat. Please drop it in the chat. We are here with Scot. Ching King is in the house, hanging out with Scott. I make my money at the buy. Yeah, Robert said he makes his money at the buy. We said hi to Lady Darling. Very good to see you. Glad you're in the house. Lisette said, that would be a great video. Just saying, Derrick, hey, there's a lot of great videos. I just don't make them. Scott, how many videos do you post? Do you have a goal?
Oh, no, I try to do one a week.
Okay.
But I'm more interested in making sure that I do something helpful. And so like if it took an extra week for me to get there, I would, but I've averaged one a week or better. But I'm not big on shorts. It takes me just as long to cut a short as it does a long. So,
hey, Regina has. I'm not a short person either. I'm not. It's just not. I don't know. But Regina has figured out the formula. She's figured out the.
I've cracked the code.
She's cracked the code. She's cracked it, and I can't. The proof is in her numbers, man. She's cracked the code. Every single one of her shorts. Knock on wood, you go look at it. Proofs in the numbers. Every single one of her shorts get at least 1,400 views.
Wow! Yeah,
every single one of them.
I wish my long form content can do that.
No, ain't nobody trying to watch that.
Derrick,
ain't nobody watching these long videos.
They not. They don't look at it. They see me on the long form. They be like, that lady look crazy. She talking about some shine bright and stuff. I can't deal with her.
Oh God, we got. Robert said, "Wait, people leave feedback."
Right. Robert, you have to sell stuff first.
That's a key, Robert. Lady Hustle said, "I usually negotiate with them, and mostly they're becoming a sell just because it makes them feel like they're getting a deal." Right. Everyone wants that feeling that they got a deal.
That is so true.
We got the homie Jen on demand in the house.
What is up, sis?
Mrs. Hustler herself, Jen
Yes.
on demand. Jen was on that show, and I give much respect to anyone who does what they say they're gonna do. Jen said she's gonna say F it. I'm switching my whole channel up. I'm doing something completely different. Not completely different, but I'm going a complete different direction. And guess what? She did it. She did it, and her channel is still successful.
Yes, so she said she wasn't letting anybody use her because Jen has talents and skills, and sometimes people take advantage of you and they don't want to pay you what you're worth. And
they do.
Right along.
Hey, there you go. Landshark Picker said, buy a few extra pounds at the bins next time for you, Regina.
Thank you so much, Craig. And shout out to Craig because he the one told me about the bins. Because I did not know that it was a bins. And Scott, I am so glad he told me, and I finally went, and it's the best thing that I could have did.
That's all she talk about now, Scott, is those damn bins.
Yeah, I can't
believe an experience.
The prices.
They are. I think hers are a little, Scott, I think hers are a little different because if they were as aggressive as probably the ones you've been to and the ones I've tried, I know she wouldn't be up in that piece. So
my nerves too bad.
Yeah. So you got a good bin. I'm happy that you actually have a good bins out that way because there's not many. There's not many. Vincent said shipping local California is cheaper than gas. You're not lying. What's the gas price over there, Scott?
The gas I bought this morning was $2.65 a gallon.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
That's just bullshit.
I was like at 368 now.
And I understand. I know how the world works. I know the cost of living and all that blah blah blah. I ain't trying to hear none of that. If they can get it at $3 over there, why can't we at least get it at right at $3.99? Like get us like right there.
How much is it there?
It's went down. I have a diesel truck, so my diesel is full. No, diesel is right at 6. Right at 6. And gas, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, all the California folks out here, I saw it as low, regular gas, I saw it as low as $4.99.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It is.
$6 or something.
I don't think I could afford to live there.
I don't know. Look, I'm telling you, Scott. I want to talk about this real fast.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know what happened today, and I kind of mentioned it when I made my little video for my sourcing, but like today, just something. It's really weird. It's really weird. I'm not a huge spiritual person. I'm not. It's not my thing. And today I was sitting down having breakfast at my normal spot, and a huge feeling of emotion just rushed over. It's super, like I'm not tripping. And I was just this huge, heavy burden of emotion just felt like it just jumped on me. And I felt like emotionally, like I wanted to cry. Like y'all know I'm not a crier. And I was feeling heavy all day, Scott and Gina. Like it's weird. It's so weird. I just felt this heavy. I don't know what it is, but it felt. I would say it's spiritual in nature, but it was just heavy, and it's still kind of there. It's heavy. Now I don't know what it is. I've never felt that ever before in my life. It's just weird. I can't really touch on it because I've never felt it before. Because I can't really talk about it. It's just odd. I don't know what it is. But I was just sitting there having breakfast, like my normal breakfast, as I always do. And I sat down and just rethought the whole environment. You know, it's a really nice environment. It's a nice Southern type breakfast spot. I was like, is everything good? They were playing Christmas music. I know it wasn't Christmas music because Christmas music doesn't really do much for me. But it was just weird. it's just weird. It put me in a whole different headspace.
And you said the feeling stayed for how long? It's been going on for how long?
It's still kind of there. It's not as heavy as it was this morning.
Mm-hmm. And you never felt that before.
Mm-mm. Have y'all ever, Scott, have you ever like went through, I don't know, like
probably
feel like a grief feeling or
it wasn't grief. It wasn't like I didn't feel sad. You know what I mean? It was just a burden. It felt like a heavy burden that was dropped on me.
Oh,
probably the closest I've come to that. I mean, just where there was something where I'm overwhelmed by something and there wasn't a precursor to it. Nothing happened to cause it. 35 years ago, I was riding my motorcycle and I was heading home from work and I was at a stoplight and literally nothing happened. And I had this overwhelming sense of dread. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I almost didn't drive the bike home, and I have not ridden a motorcycle since. And I grew up on one. Like, I mean, my last bike was a BMW R60/2. And I am a believer, and I think sometimes you get a message, and I don't think it's always like, you know, a plane pulling a banner with a message. I think sometimes, you know, there's something there, and you need to be still and quiet so that you can hear it. And I think for me, like in that situation, don't get on the bike. Like it's not where you're supposed to be. And I haven't lost anything. I mean, I sold my bike, but outside of that, I mean, I guess it changed my life, but literally nothing happened. I mean, there wasn't it. I don't know. That's as close as I can get to that. It doesn't sound like you're selling your motorcycle, but
I did. You know, that's so funny. I was a motorcycle rider as well. I sold all of my motorcycle stuff. My best friend passed away in a motorcycle accident. Freak accidents riding down the street at night. Normal street that he goes on there all the time. And I don't know what happened. Ended up hitting the bridge and flew over the bridge. Just that fast.
For me, I can't really, like, I am a believer, but I have so many, I'm an empath. I feel a whole lot from people. If I'm in a big surrounding, I can feel a lot of people's energy and mood can affect me. So I don't know, Derrick. Because for me, and then being a female, you know, I have a whole lot of feelings now. Sometimes I just start crying for no reason. So I don't know. Sometimes I think we hold stuff in, and I know that you're a leader, and sometimes leaders can take a big burden on them because you're always doing something for somebody else. And sometimes you can kind of hold it in and it just comes on you. And you just don't know why, but you're always doing and giving and building everybody else up. And that can take a lot of energy out of you when you're always building somebody else up and giving to others. And no one is there to really give and pour into you. So
I like that. I like both of those, man. I like both of those. If you know, guys, if y'all can't, that's what I love about this show, Scott. You know, this is kind of therapy to me. All right, I can have a horrible week. What's up, Daily Dan's? The good stuff.
What's up, Dan?
You can have a bad week, but I know Wednesday is always coming. And Wednesday normally gets me out of whatever funk that if I am in a funk or if I'm having a great day, it just kind of pulls into the show. But yeah, I love it because we free talk. We talk about a little bit of everything, and being able to hold a conversation like this and get different people's viewpoints on things is what it's all about. All right, being able to listen. All right, but I think that's a huge problem for people. Don't listen enough. Right, everyone can talk. Everyone talks. Right, they feel like I got to get my point across. No, you don't. You don't have to get your point across. You can just listen. All right, you can listen sometimes. There's a couple questions. Let's get back in the chat. Sorry, they got a little heavy, but I needed to get that off my chest because it was a feeling that I've never ever felt before. I never want to feel it again. but it was strange to me. Landshark Picker had a question. He said, "Have you ever looked at the impressions traffic when you end the list? When you end and relist?" Regina, I'm going to say that you, because Scott says, "F y'all, I'm not ending anything."
May not have been my exact words, but
it was pretty close to it.
I really don't pay attention to it.
I actually did when I was conducting the experiments, but we do a lot of vintage. So we ended up, when I first started, we sold a lot of clothes, and I'm not joking. I knew just enough about clothes to get dressed by myself. So I bought a bunch of stuff that nobody should have bought. Yeah. And so those are the things that were the oldest. And when I would end those and change them up and try and relist them, they were still horrible items. Some of the other things that we list now are vintage items that I know are worth a lot, and you're waiting for the right buyer. And and it's not a price thing. It's I can see it from where I'm sitting right here. I have an antique ornamental horse's headdress. Yeah. Like it just should sell for a few $100. Yeah. But it's going to sit for a while, and that's okay. And so ending and relisting now doesn't, I would lose the watchers that I have. Right. But it comes down to the items. If you have good items and they've just gotten stale, ending and relisting can probably be pretty positive. Right. But if you have the only one, it's not going to make a big difference. And if your item is like I was buying, I thought mall brands were great. I've heard of that. I mean, what could be wrong with Route 66? I mean, everybody's going to want that. Yes. That's a great road.
It's vintage.
Vintage. Yeah, I had a so much so ugly as a mud fence in here when I was going through that. But yeah, anyway. So
no, I hear you. You got a lot of good points. That's a great thing about reselling. You do it however it fits your particular style.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you, Scott. I have some vintage stuff. I have a lot of vintage toys, tons of vintage toys, and just like you said, ending and relisting. That's I typically wait 2 months. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a watcher on it, but I feel like at that point, on the stuff that I sell, I ain't got no vintage head sitting around or no dressing, no hair dressing. That's very particular and very, very particular. And you're right. Someone that saw that and liked it and watching it is because they probably won and they just kind of maybe forgot about it a little bit. And you'll send out your offers here and there. But yeah, that's the great thing about reselling, man. You run your business how you want to run it and whatever works for you. So there you go, Landshark. Landshark, yes, I look at the traffic when I end and relist, but it typically doesn't come into play as to if I'm going to do it or not. I hit that 2 month mark and I'm like, yep, it's time to do it.
Right. Larry, I do have my booth. I still have it. Still going strong.
Still going strong, making sales out of it. Lisette said sometimes changing the listing and price does help. I do that even on Poshmark and Mercari. Renee and Rob had to cut out. She took she overdosed on melatonin, so she over there drooling at the mouth. Renee, go lay your ass down somewhere. Don Southern Fine said, when I end and sell similarly, I usually sell one or two of the items. There you go. Lady Hustler said, I end the listing and relist and sell, but I do change keywords or take better photos usually. And just so y'all know, eBay, beautiful old eBay, trying to catch up with something. 24 pictures now. 24.
I like that.
I love it. I love it. 24 pictures.
And the videos.
Guys, let me say this. Scott, do you have a video on your store introduction?
On my eBay store?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Put a video up there.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I almost didn't do YouTube because I was like, this isn't going to help. Like people see this and they're going to be like, I want to buy that guy's stuff. Like, I have a 22-year-old girl. I want that middle-aged white guy dressing me. I just don't see that helping.
Man, that's sexy, Scott, man. They want to rub on your beard, man.
Oh my God.
Want to rub on your beard. Look, I think it's pretty cool. And someone commented on something that they bought. And it's so weird. I put the video up and like 2 days later, someone bought something and said, it's good to see a face with who I'm buying from. Now, it may turn away some people because they're like, hey, I'm not buying from him. Who knows? I don't know. But people have their own reasons. But I like it on the phone because when I look at the phone now, look at the about, now it has a video, of my intro video, and it has a little description there and everything. So I didn't know it was going to show up on the phone. A lot of times some of the features don't show up on the phone, and it actually showed up on the phone. I was like, yo, that's pretty crazy.
I need to update mine. Mine is so old.
Yeah,
I've had the same thing for about 10 years up there.
So, Regina, you have a video on your eBay page as well?
I said I need to update it because I just have the same little banner I've had for about 10 years now. Just old and antiquated looking. So I need to.
It's classic.
I'm doing the same thing I was doing in 99.
What you say, Scott?
Said I'm doing the same thing I was doing in 99.
Yeah, so
it's working, Scott.
We need to come up to the new millennium.
Whatever works for you, man. It's working. Dan's good stuff says greetings from South Carolina. My man's from South Carolina.
What's up, Dan?
What is going on? Lisette said you suck, Derrick. Just do the video. I did the video. No, I'm not doing that damn video. Lady Hustle said they said shorts will have good payments for 2023. I know, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, that's what they said.
I'm pretty sure they will. I'm doing a $50 Instagram reel little thing that they sent today. They say if I post 5 reels, they're gonna give me $50. I was like, okay, you about to get 5 then. I don't give a damn what it is.
Put it up there. I want to see it. Make that money, Derrick.
You about to get 5. You got 2 already. You about to get 3 more, and I'm done. Don says sometimes if items don't sell, I bring to the booth and it sells there. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Don has a booth.
That's a beautiful thing about having a booth. You can have it listed on eBay and in your booth at the same time.
Yep.
It's gonna sell somewhere. Keep doing more of what viewers respond to. There you go.
Right.
Robert has a question here. He says, when keeping inventory of your buys, do you enter it on a spreadsheet of each item you picked up, or do you just put the store and the amount you spent there? We'll go to you, Scott.
Now, I do not keep individual inventory items. I do more bulk. And so we keep track pretty much by day because, we do a lot of garage sales too. And, you're not doing individual addresses and things. We'll put how much we spent that day. But as far as trying to keep individual items, it hasn't ever been necessary for us.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Regina?
I'm part-time. I don't really depend on reselling for paying bills and things like that. So I haven't generated an inventory system, maybe one day, of keeping up with everything. But
and me, no, I don't do it at all. At all. Once again, however you want to run your business is up to you. Whatever at the end of the year, we got to report it. So whatever works for you,
right?
Then do what you got to do. But I know a lot of people that use inventory spreadsheets, and that works for them. Landshark Picture says $1.60 or so a pound. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Jen said, "Thank y'all. Stand by your word. Your word is all you got." I teach that to my kids all the time. I teach it to my kids all the time. Your word is your bond. No matter what people say about you, what I want them to look back on and be like, "Yo, if he said he was gonna do it, he did it." So it's keen. We don't have much of that anymore. You can't trust people. You can't trust people's words no more. I just look at people sometimes and be like, "You're a clown. You ain't gonna do that. Just shut up."
Right.
I think that's an old, that was instilled in us, like from either grandparents or parents back in the, like it's not something that's taught anymore.
All you have is your word, and that's your integrity, and that's all I have is my integrity. I wasn't born with a whole lot of riches and wealth, so I can be reckless and do what I want. It's all me. Integrity. I wish. I'm trying to get that. It's time.
I didn't grow up with any of that, and I can honestly sit here and say I would not wish to go back and have it be different.
No,
and because I'm afraid I'd end up being a different person.
Yep. You're right.
Possibility.
That foundation is built differently. Connie C says 263 there a gallon. Yeah, Vincent said it's 450 to 480 up in the LA area. Robert says 499 a gallon for diesel. Where he's at. Yeah, man. Dan says I'm in the upstate near Greenville, South Carolina, and one store was at 263. Okay. Man, 263.
That's pretty good.
I'd fill that tank up.
Man, I'm rolling out the mouth right now, just like you saying that. Yeah, it was over $7.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was. Like all the gas stations around here was over $7. It was, and the thing is, they know how it works. We still got to get the gas. Stop playing. Everybody boycott gas. Why? How can I do that? I got to go to work.
It was early 70s when there was the first gas crunch. I was still little, and I was in the back seat of the car, and my dad got back in the car, and he was retired Navy, so he knew all the bad words, and he strung together the longest coherent sentence of bad words I'd ever heard because they charged him 80 cents a gallon for gas, and he said if it ever hits $1, I'm going to quit driving. He's mad.
Oh god, man! Times are different, right? Yeah. I remember in high school. In high school, it was 120. Was it 125? I think it was 125. At some point, you can get gas for 99 cents.
$1.99. I remember 99 cents.
And that was, it wasn't like it was hell long ago. It was like 93, 94, right? And now look at it. Like, damn.
That's a big jump.
Damn. I remember the friends. Yeah, it was $1 because I remember all the friends. We had one friend that had a car. And so I had the job. I always had the money, and my friend had a car. So we would collab, and everybody would like rock with us. And I remember everybody used to chip in $1 to try to get gas. And yeah, that's times are different.
Yes, it is.
Ella said it was the Holy Spirit that jumped in me. Could have been, Ella. When I say I'm not spiritual, it doesn't mean I don't believe there's a higher power. Whatever you want to call it, he, she, whatever you want to call it, I do believe in that. I just don't know what to call it. I do believe there's a higher being, though. I'm a firm believer in that. Vincent said, Derrick, what were you thinking about when you got that feeling? I was thinking about eating them grits that were in front of me. It was so I'm not lying, man. Like I don't know.
It's some really good grit. You read the Yelp review. These things were spiritual. Like,
it hit my soul in a different way. Oh my god, they were good grits too. They were good. Hey, I got judged today too, Scott and Regina. It was hella funny. Like people have their own thing of grits. Scott, you eat grits?
Me? Yes.
Okay, Regina, you eat grits?
Of course.
So people are disrespectful, right? Like I feel like we should be able to eat however we want to eat, but people in the South have things that they just don't want you to do to these grits. Like I put syrup in my grits.
Oh no. That's why you had that heavyweight feeling. Like
right.
That wasn't the Holy Spirit coming in you. That was the Holy Spirit leaving. You don't put syrup on grits.
Right.
I never even heard such a travesty. I can't believe I agreed to do this show.
Cheese or something.
This supposed to be hold on, man. This supposed to be judgment-free zone, man. What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, but that doesn't include syrup on grits.
Is that the limit? That's like the limit.
There's got to be a line somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Scott was disgusted right now. He said, wait a goddamn minute now. Oh my god. Now tell me, Scott, what do you put in your grits, man? When you eat grits, what are you putting in them?
Not syrup. Butter, salt, and pepper. Like
butter. Okay, Regina,
that's
you
the best way. Butter, salt, and pepper. And if I'm in a mood, I'm gonna put some cheese in there.
some cheese. So it's
okay. I've never done that, but that didn't make me gag. I'm like, okay, we'll throw some cheese in. I'll try that. Syrup, I never even heard of that.
We about to move on past this.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should, because I feel ashamed now. We got D. D said you're probably about to go through something.
Yeah,
maybe. Sure. Hopefully ain't nothing bad. That's I don't know. Hey there, D-Rock, Regina, and Scott. What's up, Red Dirt Picker? Red Dirt Picker is in the house.
RDP.
What is going on? We're gonna catch up with the chat, and then we're already at our end. Y'all know we don't like to stay on here long. Upset say, yo, I need 3 subs to hit that 200. Guys and girls, you probably already got it, but Lisette, if you can drop Robert's information, you already know he need 3 subs to hit 200. If we can't get this man 3 subs tonight, come on.
3 is all he needs.
Get this man 3 subs. Dan said, I agree. One day I just said it's time to quit riding after 30 years. And boom, he just quit. Yeah. Something that's a weird thing about motorcycle riding. It's weird that you not weird, but it's different. It's a different feeling that you had. And I totally got it. As you were talking, I got it. I understood, because it's every day. Now driving in the car is dangerous too, but every day you hop on a motorcycle, it's just you and that bike and that road. And at any given, it's not us we're worried about. We're worried about everything else happening around us. And no matter how defensive you ride, you can only ride so defensive. Something is bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Something is bound to happen. I cry when I wear Speedos. What?
We all cry when he wears Speedos.
Oh man, D said maybe you need to go through a change. We'll see. It was just a very, very, very strange feeling. I was going to call you, Regina, too, but I needed to work through it mentally. Aaron is in the house. What's going on, Aaron? Rebel Junk is in the house. Very good to see you.
Aaron. She shared the live today.
Appreciate you, Aaron. Appreciate you. Daily Dan said, y'all so far behind in the chat, y'all going to Doc Brown to Lawrence and catch it. Hustler says best way to get rid of the items is don't sell at yard sales. Fill up any bag for $5. That is an option. I'm just going to speed through here. Cheryl said you probably have a lot on your mind, and so much to do. Then in that quiet moment it hit you. That could have, and that's like the calm before the storm. Like my Wednesday morning breakfast is I go and it's calm. I normally have my headphones on, and I'm just kind of in my own zone. That could be. There you go. He did hit the 200. We super far behind. We got
Lynn.
Lynn. What's up, Lynn? Finds of yesterday is in the house. She says she's listening. We're speeding through here. Derrick, ATL Flippers are in the house. What is going on?
What's up, Derrick and Jasmine?
Very good to see y'all. Lynn says, I have ended and relisted religiously since eBay went to good to cancel and did away with the length of. I'm glad they did that too. What's your thoughts on that, Scott? Like, are you glad they did it? Like, just
it honestly, it didn't have any real impact on me. I didn't see anything different either way.
Yeah,
whatever.
No extra work behind it.
Melody and I talked about this the other day. I have hated every change eBay has made since '99, except that if you ask me, is the platform better than it was in '99? No question at all. So I think maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, I think so, Scott. I think you figured it out. You have figured it out. At least you recognize it now. I mean, it took you 20 some odd years, but
23.
At least you figured it out. Red Dirt said, do you get to thrift when you are on tour with Darius Rucker Band? I wish I had his money. Jesus. I wish I had that money. I don't sell much, but I give away tons of collectibles. I heard that. I love giving. I don't end and relist because I'm on to the next one. I hear you, Vincent.
Right there.
I hear you. Sorry I had to dip. Uber mom. I hear you. Lisette said always doing something. Her son is all in all kind of sports. It's a good thing.
Volleyball.
Yeah. And he's doing track too now, Regina.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's an athlete.
True.
Vincent said I haven't put up a video because I like the feeling of being behind the curtain. That's okay. That is okay. They sent. Oh yeah. Vincent said they sent him the $50 offer too. Vincent, get that money, man.
I know that's right.
Get that money. It's easy. You know, I'm drop 5 and be done with it. She's done good. Let's see. I just keep receipts and burn them at the end of the year in my eBay bonfire. That's that's a good way right there, man. I'm glad they haven't came after you yet. Lady also said it's $2.99 here in North Carolina. Moving down, I don't track my inventory by item. I track my thrift store items by using a dedicated credit card, and I track my cash withdrawals from the ATMs and only use that cash for buying inventory. There you go.
Got a system.
Another good way. Yep, you do that too, Scott.
That's what I do.
Okay. Yeah, I do that as well. At the end of the year, I have my little folder here where I keep my thrift store receipts. And anything I buy online, like my inventory I buy online from auctions, I drop in here, and it's at the end of the year. It's easy reconciliation, and it works. It works for me. Works for me. Derrick went to high school in 1920s. I look damn good if I went to high school in 1920s.
Let's say 120 now.
Yeah, damn it! I'm a walk-in corpse. Lisette said, shit, I remember when my stepfather used to send me to buy his cigarettes for 65 cents a pack. I was 7.
Wow.
Damn, Lisette. Oh, shit.
He's only saying that because she's in Massachusetts. She can't get her hands around his neck.
Right.
You're so right. You're so right. We got Mize Vlogs in the house. What's up, Mize?
What's up, Mize?
Very good to see you. We got my reseller treasure. Brandy is in the MF house.
What's up, Brandy? She says she remember when gas was 99 cents back in the 90s.
Yeah. How could us teens scrape $5 put in the tank? $5 was heavy back then, man.
Get you where you want to go.
It was heavy. You can't talk to Derrick when he's eating his grits.
I don't want to talk to Derrick when he's eating his grits, based on what he's told us.
Holy Spirit, Eric said, Brandon said, sweet stuff is for cream of wheat. Tell him, Scott.
Yeah, that's right.
Red Dirt puts cheese and hot sauce in his grits.
I can live with that.
Yeah,
I can, cheesy grits is fine. I'm okay with that, but don't knock it. Try some syrup, man. Stop playing.
Nope.
Yvonne Thrift Rich is in the house. What's going on, Yvonne?
What is up, Yvonne?
Thrifty Rich. She said grits can go savory or. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. They really got on me on that one.
I love her, but she's wrong.
Lady Hustle said that's a great way. Okay, she talking to Vincent. Vincent said I heard a few stories here and there, and it killed my motorcycle ambitions. Yeah, look, motorcycles are fun. They're very fun. There's nothing like the freedom of being on the open road, just you and your bike. Nothing like that freedom. But it's dangerous. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's dangerous.
Right.
It is. Y'all, good luck to Ching ×2 since watching you.
Oh.
Good. Don, she sold a couple items. I heard that. Get that money. Lewis Moore, the third is in the house.
What is up, Lewis?
The third. 65 cents. I know, 65 cents.
Wow.
That sounds like, God damn. I don't think cigarettes was every 65 cents. I don't think, man.
Y'all better get off the set.
Red Dirt Seller said they need to make a movie out of that.
Oh gosh.
Brandy said, yeah, please be safe on those motorcycles. My dad's best friend and his wife were riding, got cut off, and she lived. He didn't. He was in his 40s. The greatest guy too. Yeah. It's generally not you. It's normally the people around you. Okay, cheese, hot sauce, and syrup. I'll try it. Look, I didn't say the damn it. Yeah, that sounds like a hospital visit.
You need some pep though. You're gonna need to be by the toilet.
That sounds painful. Guys and girls, you just jumping up in here. We're here with Scot, Ching, King. We had an hour and 15 minutes. Y'all know we're about to get ready to wrap this up. We've been talking a little eBay, a little live, a little bit of everything. Y'all already know how we do it. All of his information is below. Make sure y'all check this man out. Nita J said there's an old gas station outside of Alvin, Texas, and a sign still say 35 cents for regular gas. It was a self-service gas station and looks frozen in time. That's dope.
It do.
Yeah.
That's dope to see. And I like the look of the old, they were so fancy, like the old gas meters with the porcelain glass top. They were so darn fancy back then.
Yeah.
The visible gas pumps.
Yeah. Those are so cool. My brother almost died 3 years ago in a horrible motorcycle accident. That's terrible, man. I don't, I hate hearing that. I hate hearing it, but we know. Vincent said I put ketchup in my grits. So what do y'all say to him?
Nope. I can't.
I could do that.
Okay, look.
Ugh.
What is the thing, man? Look, even Mr. Nugget that fell down off the top. He's a little upset. He's trying to figure out why y'all hating. Look, he rolled his eyes on the back of his head. He's trying to figure out why y'all hating on me about the syrup and the grits. You can put ketchup in it. You can put cheese.
His hair looked like some ketchup.
It is. You can pop the thing.
I would eat that plastic chicken nugget before I put syrup in my grits.
Oh, I'm mad at all of Derrick. Keep up with the jokes.
Yes, hustler, put some bacon in there.
Oh, now see, that sounds right there.
No, that's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that's delicious. That's right. Hit that thumbs up, guys and girls. Hit that thumbs up. Y'all already know what's up. We appreciate all y'all hanging out with us. Y'all know what time it is. We're here. What did he say? He was joking. Yeah. I can imagine putting ketchup on grits. There's Scott information right there. Scott, what do you put syrup on?
Pancakes.
Now, Scott, do you use are you a syrup snob? Like, do you buy the like pure maple syrup? Or are you just like a Ancient Mama or something like that syrup?
I mean, I like syrup. So like, I like all kinds of syrup.
Me too.
But man, if you've ever had real Canadian maple syrup, it'll put hair on your chest. That stuff is good. So, and pancakes this time of year, for anybody who wants a recipe, next time you're making your homemade pancakes, substitute the milk with eggnog.
Man,
I'm telling you right now, like it'll change your life.
We gonna end the damn show on that, because this man, eggnog is the shit. You put it in pancakes. You
have to try that.
Come on now. Oh my God, I'm about to go make some right now, Scott. I'm gonna leave the show. I'm gonna go to the store and get some eggnog. I'm gonna come back.
Let me tell Vincent yes on the last question. Yes, I will.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's pull it up. Oh, what? Let's pull up Brandy's first. She said grits equals savory, cream of wheat equals sweet.
Yeah,
I can do that. Yeah, I like cream of wheat as well.
Love cream of wheat.
Actually, I don't care for cream of wheat.
You don't like cream of wheat?
No, it tastes like your foot's asleep. I don't like it either,
Scott. But my child used to love it. That's the only thing she would eat.
I like cream of wheat. Red Dirt Picker says syrup on hot dogs. Okay. You know what? We just gonna skip over that. Vincent says, Scott, would you put syrup on a breakfast sandwich or your chicken when you're eating chicken and waffles?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even know chicken and waffles were a thing. And it was actually a friend of mine that I met at the Bins in Waco. And she has chicken and waffles in a business that she runs out of Waco.
Yeah.
And that's the deal right there. I didn't know that was a deal, but that's a deal. Like
it is.
Yeah.
It is. People who haven't tried it, they're like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Look. Try two things you need to try coming out of this show: eggnog, pancakes, and chicken and waffles.
There you go.
That's it. That's it. Fruity Pebbles and eggnog is for shizzle. Yeah, I love Fruity Pebbles. I love Fruity Pebbles.
Not with the eggnog.
Not
I never liked Fruity Pebbles. My daughter likes them.
The thing with Fruity Pebbles, the key is eating it within 2 minutes. Like you have, no matter how, Scott, you gotta put them down within 2 minutes, or they become a sponge.
Yeah.
You gotta put them down.
All right, colored paper towel at that point.
It is. They're no good to you. Cream of rice too. Cream of rice is good.
Cream of rice. I've never tried cream of rice.
Yep. Robert said I get mad when I serve pancakes on the same plate as my eggs and bacon. So
okay, you like it separate.
Yeah, he likes that separate plate.
I can see that.
You go to IHOP, they give you 32 plates.
They do.
You be one person at the table. Yeah, you got your bacon on one. You got your potatoes. They like, yo, who is this fat mother sitting right here eating all this food? I'm like, yo, this is one meal. They just gave me hella plates.
Right.
They just gave me hella plates. Don said, oh no, can't find the item I sold.
Oh no.
Oh no. You'll find it.
I hate when that happens too.
You'll find it.
Yeah, it's probably looking at her.
Yeah, you'll find it. Can't make syrup with my eggs. I hear you. I like cream of wheat. Got to make it right. You do got to make cream of wheat right, or they be like, kidney stones sitting that way.
Put some milk in it.
I think when we were kids, my mom was getting generic cream of wheat, so it was probably a step below average.
Yeah, you were ruined, man. That wasn't even cream of wheat. That was grounded up cardboard.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Have a blessed night. Hey, you too, man. We're glad you joined us.
Have a good night.
With your nonsense. No, that's a lot of play. All right, guys and girls, we're about to go around the room. Scott, we're gonna pull you up on the main screen. Scott, when we end the show, we want you to end us off on something. Tell us something, no matter what it is. Tell us whatever you want.
I would like, if I checked out tomorrow, I think the biggest thing that I would want is for the people that are, if you're watching me on YouTube or you're on my Instagram or you're one of the kids that I taught, is that there isn't anything special about what I do. And any success I've had has been because of the people I'm surrounded with. It's just a matter of staying positive, keep working, and take advantage of some of the things that you get an opportunity to do, and just keep your head up. I want you guys to be successful.
Right.
I like that.
Me too.
I like it, man. Regina, what you got?
I just want to say thanks. Thank you to everybody for coming out and showing us some support. And I would like to say, don't try, stay consistent, keep building yourself up, keep being positive, and you can't worry about the people that's around you. We get frustrated because the people around us, they seem like they don't change. They're not being nice or showing gratitude. You can work around people that's not very nice to you, but the only person you can change is yourself. So just work on yourself and be satisfied with the person that you are, because we can't worry about how other people are and how other people are treating us. So just continue to work on yourself. That's all I have.
I like that. I like it. Beautiful thing. Yes, keep you alive. Love you, Cynthia. Well said. Oh, you're very special, Scott. Thank you for all you and Melinda do for the community.
Yes.
All I have to say is there's a lot of people sit here and think about their life and what they wanted their life to be. All right. They're stuck in this moment of what they wanted their life to be. And with them doing that, they miss out on what they actually have in life right now. You're too busy living in fairy tale land. Right. I want, I wish, I thought, well, guess what? It's not there. All right. And if you're not doing anything to get to that point, stop hoping, wishing, and dreaming, and enjoy what you have right there in front of you, no matter what it is. Enjoy the times that you have. Enjoy where you've gotten yourself right now to this point.
Right.
Because if you keep looking towards something that you don't even know, a lot of people don't even know what they wanted. Everyone hoping and wishing for something that they don't even know, so you would never find it. Maybe the life that you wanted is right now, is what you have. Because no one knew what their life was going to be like, 10 years ago. No one knew that. But we're here. We're here. And we got here because it's not because of luck. It's because we worked hard. We did what we have to do. It may not be where you want to be, but thank God you made it 10 years past the point that you were at. And if you think back 10 years ago, you never thought you'd be at this point now. You get what I'm saying? So you never know what that future is really going to hold for you. So enjoy the time that you have right in front of you. We miss out on so much because we're looking past things or hoping that we've gotten something else. And like, we gotta, when we came on the show, before the show started, I asked Scott and Regina how their day was, and Scott was like, hey, it's amazing. Said what make it even better is if I had a twin, double the pleasure. And it's true, man. I sit back at times when we all get in those funks, and we just like, man, I just thought my life would be so different. I wanted so much more. But like, I'm blessed, man. I look at I'm blessed. I get the opportunity to come on this show every week and have people. We got people in the background. We got people in the chat, and we touch so many people. Every guest we have on the show, we touch so many people, and we have such a positive impact. No matter what we think, we have such an impact on people that we can't even bring it into existence. Right? We affect a lot of people, man. Even y'all posts that y'all do on Instagram, or you may post a video and you'll get 25 views. Well, damn it, man. You just affected 25 people.
Right.
That's a lot.
Yep.
That's a lot. You don't talk to 25 people in a day. You don't. Someone took the time to come and look at whatever you posted, whatever you said. That's amazing, man. That is freaking amazing. And it's not just your neighbor. It's people across the world. Across the states, you got people looking up to you and you don't even know. You don't even know it. And it's amazing. It's amazing, man. Like, I don't know, I'm getting emotional. I tell you, it's weird, man. It's weird. I don't know what the hell going on. I don't. Scott, like, it's Regina, y'all know me, man. Like, it's
God has a purpose for you, Derrick. He has a higher purpose for you, and we're gonna see what it is. So you have been consistent this whole time, being the person that you are, being a giver, being true, telling people the truth, what they really need to hear, not sugarcoating stuff, and being true to yourself. So God has something big for you. Like I told you, you say you're the only person I know that can say what you want to say, and people respect you. So God's going to use you in a mighty way. So
I don't know.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, it's just not me, man.
But here's the thing, and I don't know how much we've talked, but I grew up 100% believing that I was a throwaway kid. Like I just did. You don't come from where I come from, and I hear people talk about being poor, and their story is, they lived in an old broken down house, and I'm like, I would have loved a broken down house, and your point about you don't know who you're impacting, you can't know what your future is going to be, and you're going to have times like today, something's going on that's overwhelming. It's because there's a lot going on that's going to be outside of your scope, the fact that you and I are even sitting here talking to each other is unbelievable and amazing. And it's okay to not know exactly where it's coming from or why, because there could be somebody here in this chat and then we don't know, or maybe they're going to catch it in the rewind and there's something going on and they're going to need to see you being real.
Right.
That there's not some script here that we all agreed to before we got started, that it's going to go this way. Don't ask these questions. And, because that's not the way life works. And we're sitting right here because somebody out there, and I believe like Regina does, I don't know what that purpose is, but there's going to be somebody who needs to see this and needs to hear this. And maybe it's you, but it might not be. There's a whole lot at work here. And, I have to look at everything that I went through as a kid to get me to this point. And, for a long time, I believed it was so that I could work with the kids at the school. But I'm beyond that. And I don't feel like I'm done. Well, I guarantee you're not. You've got this thing that you do every Wednesday night. And so something's going on today. I don't know what that meant. I'm not smart enough to know. I have no idea why I would be on here. I have no idea why anybody would subscribe or listen. But what we do is important, because if we can lift up one person, if there's one person here that needed some hope, then they may get it from you going through something that you can't put your finger on, or from what Regina has to say to you about it. And so, you just embrace it. And then even if you can't figure it out, it may be for somebody else. It may not be your own trial that's important here.
Right. I definitely say embrace it.
Yeah. I'm super happy that you guys invited me on. I really am. I still feel like a kid getting to sit at the pool table that, where I don't belong. And I really appreciate it.
We
thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, we every time we do the shows, some shows are better than others. Some flow a lot better. Some are terrible. We've had a couple that I was like, after the show, I'm like, Regina, this shit was terrible. But
the whole show was grit and syrup. Yeah, I feel you.
But I can honestly say, this was a great show, and the reason why I felt like it took a different path than we've had on the shows. You know what I mean? I think we were able to talk through in our own way, just through some heavier stuff. We without us even knowing. We talked about loss, we talked about gain, we talked about
syrup and the grits.
Okay. You know what? What up? Shout out to Jeff.
Let's go back to the chat.
Let's go back to chat. I'm gonna get a shirt made. That's what I'll put.
I'm pretty sure I saw a TV show where that's how the zombie apocalypse started. If somebody put syrup on grits, and that was it.
What's up, Jeff?
Oh God, I'm done with y'all. Hey, for real, thanks, Scott, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being on the show. I'm glad we actually got the opportunity to cross paths.
Yeah,
there's just a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that you haven't crossed paths with, that you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And when you do cross paths, you're like, yeah.
And I definitely, like Lisette said, I believe that when I meet people, I feel like everybody that comes in my life is ordained to be in my life, because I'm very selective. I'm very intuitive about people. And I keep my circle really small. So people who I do let in is for a purpose. I can't articulate the purpose, but I know they have a reason for being there. If it's to help me or for me to help them. And it's for a purpose that I don't understand now, but I'll see it in the end and know why.
And shout out to Styling with Gigi Fashion. Is it fashion?
Where is it?
She's down there.
Gigi Faison.
Gigi Faison. Okay, I said it right.
Gigi.
She said, "Hello, Regina. Just want to stop in and say hello to you. Hello to you. You're looking beautiful."
Thank you so much, Gigi.
Glad to have you on the show. Guys and girls, we're about to jump out of here. Thank y'all for joining us on another Humpday Hangout, another Wednesday. Next week, we have the beautiful Terry. We got Terry. I don't know if her husband is going to be able to make it because he travels on the road, but we got Evolving Always Productions next week. I can't wait for that show. Another great soul that we're going to have on the show. It'll be on my channel next week, same time. So please, if y'all not subscribed to Scott, Regina, or myself, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We will highly appreciate it. Until then, we will see y'all all next week. Continue to kill the rest of the week. Run that sale this weekend, please. Just run it. Run it. And then come back and tell us how it went for you. All right?
Yes.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
See y'all later.